And what do we say to the god of death? Everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. As you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be diving into the Urban Decay Game of Thrones makeup collection that recently launched. I am a huge Game of Thrones fan. When I found out this collection was launching, I was over the moon excited. I set my alarm for when the launch happened, and I was able to snag the eyeshadow palette right away. Everything else in the collection was sold out, and then they brought back pieces little by little, and I was able to get the Mother of Dragons highlighting palette. And then later on down the road, I was able to snag 3 of the Vice lipsticks. So those are the things that I have in the collection. I do not have the brushes. I do not have the cheek and lip stain or the glide on eye pencils. So if you are interested to see how this all performs, stick around. First things first, this is the packaging that the eyeshadow palette comes with. I'm sure you've all seen it by now. It looks like this really cool book, and it's bound, and then you open it up, and there is a mirror right there. And then when you open this little pop out, you get your little throne. I love this packaging. I would have 100% bought this even if I didn't like the eyeshadows, strictly because it's definitely a collector's piece. It's not a practical palette. You can't really travel with it, and the eyeshadows actually slide out from under here, so it completely detaches from the whole thing. So it's not convenient. It's not travel friendly, I would say. And I mean, it would make more sense if it popped out like this and you had the eyeshadows, but then we wouldn't have the throne, and that's kind of the best part. You get 20 eyeshadows, and here they are. They're divided by house colors. We have Hardhome, Winterfell, King's Landing, and Bay of Dragons. So there's kind of color coordinated. The one complaint that I have been hearing from these, from this palette, is that there are only 3 matte shades, I believe, which is kind of weird. I don't put glitter shades in my crease as a transition, but I feel like this palette's kind of gonna force me to do so, which isn't a bad thing. It's good to step outside your comfort zone sometimes. I did play with this palette yesterday, and I really liked it. I will insert a picture of the look I did. It was very safe. I just did the reds, and then I did a pop of glitter on the lid. Put it on, and the shadow lasted all day. I did prime my lids with the Urban Decay primer potion, but other than that, they lasted, they performed well. So I did test it out yesterday, but today I'm kind of wanting to do something a little crazier, maybe not play it so safe. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with the shade House Lannister and put it in my crease as my transition shade. Not even gonna lie, I got halfway done with one look and I hated it, so I just completely wiped it off. So if I look defeated, that's why I'm starting over. It has nothing to do with the palette. It was just like, I'm not very good at eyeshadow, and I'm learning, and I'm definitely not good at using color, and I went right in up here. That was not a good idea. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with that shade Nymeria, and I'm just going to deepen up what I just did. One thing I will say, these eyeshadows do blend really well. I do see what people are a little upset about there not being a lot of matte shades, because for someone like me that's not very experienced and doesn't really know what they're doing, it's harder to create looks when you only kind of have 3 shades as transition options, just because me personally, I don't feel like I should be putting glitter shades as my transition, but that's just me. I'm gonna go in with Stormborn, and I'm just gonna stamp it in the outer V. Okay, that's really pretty. I'm gonna go in to the shade Dothraki, and I'm just going to go from the inner corner of my eye to meet it with the shade Stormborn. Go in with the shade Bend the Knee right here, which I don't know if you can see my shirt, but it says Bend the Knee. So we gotta use that shade. And I'm just going to go right under my waterline. Mascara, and I will bring you in. Like these shadows, I love how they perform. I think that if you like Game of Thrones and you like these colors that you see, I would definitely recommend picking it up if you can. If you see this, get it. I believe it is sold out. I know it is sold out on Urban Decay, Sephora, and Ulta. I do believe you can still purchase this at BELK. I don't know if Urban Decay is going to be restocking this. This is limited edition, and when they said it's gone, it's gone. But at the same time, you know they're going to want to make money, so keep an eye out for it. So next up, I'm going to be talking about the Mother of Dragons highlighting kit. It comes in this cute little rectangle. It's got dragon scales on it. It's so cute. Again, the packaging. And you open it up, you got your mirror, and then you get 3 highlighting shades. And they're all named after her dragons. So we have Drogon, which is a pink highlight. And then you have Viserion, which is a Viserion, which is a golden highlight. And then you have Rhaegal, which is a bronzy highlight, which is probably definitely too dark for me, but I can use this as an eyeshadow. So I'm going to just swatch these real quick. So that is what they look like on the skin. Again, this one's probably too dark for me. Definitely would be pretty as an eyeshadow. This is right up my alley. I love pinky highlights. I do have rosy undertones, so that is probably what I'm going to be reaching for the most. So I'm going to go in with my highlighter brush. And I'm just gonna go in with that pink highlight. See if we can pick it up on camera, I'm hoping. That is so, that's very pink and very highlighty. I actually quite like that. Okay, so just for the purpose of this video, on my other side of my face, I'm going to go in with Viserion, which is that golden highlight, just so we can see how it performs on the skin. It's not, it looks more like like this just looks kind of like a bronze look to me, where this is like, whoa. So that's the highlight palette. Do you need this? No. I think this is something that you can skip on if you want to. Nothing revolutionary. I don't know how much I'm going to be reaching for this. But again, if you are a Game of Thrones fanatic, a collector's piece, then pick it up if you want. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be reaching for this a lot, but you live and you learn. Okay, so finally I have 3 of the Urban Decay Game of Thrones Vice lipsticks. I have 3 out of the 4 shades. I have Sansa Stark, White Walker, and Daenerys Targaryen. I do not have the shade Cersei because I don't want that in my house. But this color Cersei is a metallic copper, and I have learned from trying my Kylie liquid lips that the copper colors do not look good on me. So I figured that's something I'm definitely not going to wear, just from knowing that I don't like copper colors on my lips. So it wasn't worth me picking up. I am gonna swatch these for you. So this is Sansa Stark. It is a peachy nude. It's very creamy. I'm not used to wearing creamy lips because, as you all know, I am a hardcore matte, dried down, liquid lip kind of gal. But this is Sansa Stark. It's very pretty. Definitely an everyday wearable shade. This is White Walker. The shade Daenerys Targaryen. It's definitely, I would describe it as like a metallic cherry color. I love this. Okay, so that was the Game of Thrones collection for what I have anyway. If you are interested in the collection at all, I will leave a link in the description down below of where you can get it. I am so sorry if it's already sold out. It's sold out so quick. But I'll see if I can find it some places for you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and tonight is episode 4 of Game of Thrones. I'm so excited. I hope you guys watch it along, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!